That was perfect timing. Vincentius Primus coughed just as I ended the microphone to come back in. Hello, greetings. Ooh, look at that. There's fireworks. Everything's loud. Look, there's hats. Everyone's wearing hats. Yay! It's Elven hat time. Hi, I'm Monster to Mermaid. It's not soon enough for avatars to have the hats yet. They'll be there later on in the month, closer to Christmas, that elven hats will be available even for us. But right now, I'm going to get out of the way. You see that person? That's Dundanas, and he is flattening this land. And look at this. Wow. So he's down to the farm, but he's not down to the hut block for the scarecrow. So the scarecrow's probably going to be there for a while because the hut block is in the ground for it. But the potatoes are probably going to come up after this next round, it looks like. He's still taking down this part over here, so he's not fully down on this side, we can see. But a lot of them are gone. Emery, what's the matter? Why are you upset? Emery, are you sick? Oh, she needs stone. The kind of stone we can't get because we don't have a stone smeltery, and you can't have one until, I don't even see it on my list. Let me look and see. Let's go to the university since the sun is going down. I'm going to go to the university for a minute, change into a survivalist, and I just want to look at that. Ilbaric, he just left. Ilberic, he just left. I'm always putting an R in there. A wrong R. Here we are. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Let's change so that we don't damage the hut block. And yeah. No. Survive. Survive and thrive. Okay. So here we go right here. And let's look at this. Because where is the smelter? I imagine it's in smelting. Oops, wrong category. Let's go to technology. Let's come all the way down. And let's look and see. There's stone. There's a crusher. There's a concrete mixer. The hot boots don't belong to that. Sifter, so they don't belong to that. They belong to hot. And there's the flintstones. There's the stone smeltery. Requires smeltery level 3. And then 64 stone bricks. All right, smeltery level 3 we can do. All the other numbers we kind of have an idea about, but that was one. Smeltery 3 for, I need that for the other town also. 64 stone for a stone smelter. And there we go. Oops, I'm looking at nothing. Sorry about that. Did I get kicked out? Did I walk out? Did I forget what I was doing? I probably did. Let's come here and let's go ahead and change back right away into a mermaid. And here we are. I am the ambassador from the nation of Tana, which is a mer nation on this planet. And, there's Brittany, by the way. She's not hiding this time. There she is. Maybe because it's kind of interesting to her that everything is gone. But everything is gone. All the wagons that were here that they brought have either been moved out of the way. I think we have a wagon for the library. There are a couple wagons over here. The forester, there's a wagon for the beekeeper. The forester's wagon is gone. And even one of her wagons, this is Emery the builder, and one of her wagons is gone actually. She just has her main wagon, and that's something we're going to work on right now, is getting her out of a wagon and onto a piece of property. So right now she just finished bringing this up to a level 3, this right here, and it says Edwards Excavating. It should actually say, let's come down to this line, take this away and do Crimjins, C-R-I-J-I-M apostrophe S. I think that's in the way his name is spelled. We'll find out in a minute. Crijum. Let's look and see if that's how Crijum spells his. Oh, they closed. She closed the door again. She closed the door that we had there. Let's look. And it is, but it's Crijum. So it's Crijum. So let's come down here and spell his name right. So let's come down, make that part go back. A-M apostrophe S. Crijum's Excavating. Done. That one's correct. And what does this one say here? It says Littleton Construction, LLC. And let's change, what's Dondanas's last name here? We could put, since it says the name of the town, then we should actually put Prasinos as the name, not his name. His name is Fellowhide, but we're going to put Prasinos here because that's the name of the town, and Littleton is the name of the style. So P-R-A-C-I-N-O-S. I think that's correct. Let me look here. Prasinos, which is Greek for the color green, and it's S-I-N. Is it S-I-N-O-S? I need a translator. Hold on a minute. I'm going to look at a translator for a minute and see if I'm spelling that correctly. So, since nobody's here, so Zaf's not here and he can't tell me anything about it. So let's go to translate for a minute. Let's switch this to English and let's go back to here. And let's go to green. And there we go. And let's see. And let's go there. And let's see what it looks like in Greek. Why aren't you translating that? Ah, there it is. It is. It's P-R-A with an accent, S-I-N-O-S. Prasinos. So I have it spelled wrong here. P-R-A-S-I-N-O-S. Prasinos. Prasinos is the word because the A is actually accented. I don't think I can make an accented A. Let me try. Nope, can't make it. Prasinos, S-I-N-O-S. Prasinos Construction. And that is correct. Emery is upgrading Dondanas's building while he is working on the farm. She just got finished updating Crijum's building, which meant removing the door that was here and the door that we put in right here. Now this is going to be a problem because now there's a rack here. Shoot. But there are lots of racks. I think I'm going to try and take that rack away. There are racks down in here too. If they're using all of those racks, then that'll be fine. Let me get a piece of, what kind of wood is this? Let me see. What is this? It's oak slab. So let's come here and get an oak stair, and we'll put an oak stair right here. And so there's no door there. Let's make a copy of this and bring it down over here and put it here. There we go. All right, and that should, no, it's the wrong way. I was putting it in right the first time. Nope, now I'm definitely putting it in wrong. Nope. There we go. That's it. All right, the sun's coming up. Dun, 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 dun. So when she gets done with bringing him up, which I'm actually glad, because I don't, the stone roof I don't want, so that will help with that. And the closer these get to a level 5, the sooner we can put an actual road in right here. The grass is soft. Let's go to sleep. The grass is actually lovely and soft. Oh, too late. Too late. Too late. So the last time we were here, hello, hi. The last time that we were here, we actually were looking at some things. Oh, wow. Do you see what I see? So he's bringing that down in that corner. Whoa. No one really has to go here that much. Let me see what's happening, how far. I think that's going to be okay. If people have to come up, they can come up here. Are you in the way? Yes, you are. I'm going to have to take you out. Yes, that's what I said. And we'll go over to here and see what we're doing. And yes, hi. So morning just happened. This is what we were working on the last time we were here. We changed out a portion of the wood, since this level 2 is going to remain like this, because we want the barn for the horse. And I love this style of house. It is a house for a couple. This is a couple's house, and I can't have that. I thought I was going to, I think that just got missed. We're going to have, doesn't it look like there's one there too? There is one there. I'm going to put both of them up since both of them were there, like that. We can't get close to that piece. And what is that? That's a piece of wood. I see it, but I'm going to take them off. Just because on the inside it doesn't work out. All right, and on this one here, we'll just take that one away. And those two seem to be okay. We'll just leave that. Now we made the banister, we changed the banister, and I'm not sure yet if I'm going to keep it, but I think it's okay. And this has this grate here, so it should be okay. And then we were going to do something in the kitchen. This is actually the kitchen area here, and we could keep the old-fashioned, but I think we might not. I think we're going to actually pull some things out. We have some more kitchen stuff. Let's look at ovens and see what we have. And sure enough, look at the ovens. Look, we have an oven top, finally, a hood range as a part of Nosiphus. And Fantasy has these wonderful, wow. Let's look at Nosiphus's for a minute. Let's look at the light and the dark. Let's take one of these just in case. Let me see what this looks like. That looks like it's the right size. Um, Adorn, was it Adorn who has the tiny stove oven? That's cooking for blockheads. Yay! The warehouse is done. Oh, they didn't make it. They're actually not here. No, they have to be here. Maybe. Oh, no, there it is. X line. X lines. Here's an example. Let's see if they're the same size. So that's Nosiphus, and that's, yeah, X line is smaller, much smaller. Does that open? Yes, it does. And look, it has a furnace. It has a furnace thing to it. That is nice. We're going to do the light one, and look what we've got. There's a light in there. And it turns off and on. This is outrageous. Look at that piece there. See that piece? That is a piece of sea lantern. That's what that looked like. Like a sea lantern. Let's, I'll be back. Oh yeah, and these chairs. These chairs turned out really nice here. So I like that. Let's go see this. And the reason we're going right away over here is because we have someone who should be, there she is. And I think it's Tankia. Yes, it is. Tankia. And we would say in America, Tankiar. Tankia. So we're going to put her here. Manage workers. And sure enough. So now that we can hire her, we're going to unpause her. Although pausing didn't keep her from being upset about it. It did not. But we're going to unpause her. This is her right here. One of the permanent little tiny pieces. And let's go to manage and let's she wasn't paused. Oh, maybe putting her in the warehouse unpaused her. That's probably what happened. Okay, so Tank is going to help Trudy. Trudy and Tank are now our two logistics experts. What do you need? A block of copper. I'm not going to make that. The cobblestone extra. I think they can make those. Crafting table, I know. This might be interesting. Lanterns, they can't make. Light green stick. Are you laughing or crying? That was a very strange sound there. This is what we're looking for. They can't make stone. And so those things, she's already gotten spruce, and the rest we're going to check on right now. I'm going to see if we have any copper for her. And Posco isn't doing anything. So I think, let's see if he's working on his place. Nope, he is done. So let's come here and go inside and get the level 4 for this one building right here, and we're going to upgrade. So purple wool, that's going to be a problem. The framed birch shouldn't be a problem. We just need the upgraded carpenter, and I think the carpenter's been upgraded, so we'll be able to do that. The polished granite, we should be able to do that. And the block of iron, I know we have a block. We'll see if it's available. Here's an interesting little piece here. Sandstone and cut sandstone. Those are something I might have to intervene and give Posco so he can finish. When we're done, we'll change this door to something else. That door always looks like it doesn't belong to a business. to me. It's just mine. In the same way this one should be, oh, let's fix that. Mixasa. This should be different, and I'm going to fix it right now. There we go. Mixasa, como vas-tu? Como vas-tu? And let's come here. So, Duolingo at one point, they were saying that when you answer the phone, that you go cuckoo. Is that true that you do that? That's what Duolingo was saying French people do when they answer the phone. I'm good. I'm good. I had so much fun in my Twitch stream, and I'm really good. Let's go over here and see if we have something here. We're going to come, wow, this is narrow, but it has to be that way for right now until the farm is done, and then we'll have to figure out what we're going to do about that. Let's go upstairs. We're looking for copper. Any kind of copper. Look at the bows we have. C-O-P. We don't have anything that even begins, but there it is. Ooh, we do have copper. Okay, so let's go. I don't think that I might have to upgrade our, let's come here for a minute. Let me see, how are you getting up? Good, okay. These fences are because we have this construction here that is making the drop higher than 2. And so that's why we have that. This is kinda 2. I don't know whether I want to do that or not. I almost feel like I should, but I don't think that they're going to come across this part right there. We'll just leave that for now. Let's go. Answer the phone. We say hello. Cuckoo is a very familiar way to say hello to close friend or family. Okay. So that's what they were saying, and it's like, oh, that's interesting. Otherwise you say hello. I like that. I like that. All right, let's come over here. Oh, it's nighttime. Everyone's going to go home. Okay, people. I'll see you soon. Nope, 15 minutes. There's Spellog, who's going to do our things. We'll do it tomorrow. Do you see that invisible block? What is that supposed to be? I bet it's a rack. It's a rack that's not showing. Wow. When I break it, everything's going to come out. Shoot. And did you see that? That looked like he had already made the stuff that's needed, the things that she needs for the roofing. Hold on for a minute. That was really interesting. Let's go over here. I'm just going to put it back in here if that's what it was. Let's go here. I have on the backpack still apparently because I picked all that stuff up. So let's come here. Let's look at this and let's look. I don't have the backpack on, but it picked it up. Do I have to have it on? Let's put it on for a minute just to make sure that I can use the B button. Do I have any place to put anything? Oh my gosh. Look at this. The second floor is done. Wow. Here it is, people. Oh my goodness. Okay, so we definitely have room. And I put that one away, but I think I'm going to have to go around and fix these to keep them from spinning. And how many more do we have that are spinning like that? And let's see. You could place a block next to it to force the game to draw it, like for the bug on the invisible DO blocks. I could have done that. You're absolutely right. And that would have been probably the best thing. But luckily, I have on Vincentius Primus's gift to me, which is just lovely. And here it is right here. This rack doesn't belong, but all this was there. I can't get over this. Uh-oh, I took to his eggs. No, they don't get this. But everything else here can go into here. So I did take his eggs. I took his eggs. He said, somebody took my eggs. That's what he's going to say. Should I take his eggs back? I think I will. But everything else can stay. Let's come here. I made this. I made these. And we'll put them back for now. Okay. Yes, Mixessa is right. I could have actually just set something down next to it to make it appear. And that would have been the best. All right, there it is. We have more room in the warehouse, which is wonderful. Okay, so let me do this. Let me take this off. And let me take back his eggs for a second. And I need a light so that I can walk in the dark across this field, which is changing. It's changing so much. Okay, so see what we're down to here? We're down to this level. These should come up in this next setup. And that is going to be very, very interesting. And we'll come back to, that was not Cresium, that was actually Spellog, whose rack was missing. And so we'll put his eggs back in there. And there we are. So in the morning, we will teach the new recipe. Where would we like to go? Let's go run, fly. Let's go across and we'll come here, and then I will check on some other things. But there's a bunch of bows, and we probably should try and fix some of them, some of the bows. This warehouse piece, the housing pieces aren't going to work. We know that now, so we're not going to keep them. We can keep that. This is a warehouse piece. It's not going to work for the same reason. Both of those, I think, were modified. And so we'll put these back in my stuff. Right here. Now the bows, I could go and get all the bows for a minute from here. I know, I'm always swimming. I'm swimming. Let's come up here and let's look for bows. And there's one. Let's say they're all together. Let's hope so. I don't see any. Ah! Oh, great. Oh, great. All right, there they are. So I would need probably, don't I need like several bows in order to repair? That's what we're going to find out right now. There is not in here. There should be one. I think there should be one in between or right here or something like that, but there is not one. So I'm going to come out. It is daytime, and we're going to, before we get rid of all of those torches, we're going to go over to Postco's place, and we're going to see if he has one. Let's hope he does. What's going on with you? What are you upset about? Let's look. You need andesite. That should be there. An architect's cutter? We'll find out. You need a sapling? Very interesting. Aha. Terracotta we're not going to have right away. A block of quartz, that's going to have to come off a ship. blue cobblestone. We have blue flowers, but we don't have a dyer. So all of those will have to come off a ship. We do have a library, and we're going to take the books from there. This is bricks. I'll have to see about bricks. Carpet, we don't have a Fletcher yet. Chiseled sandstone, not yet. We don't have that yet. Cut sandstone, not yet. This is a high level. So that's why a dropper, we would need a mechanic for a dropper. The framed birch plank we should be able to make. Glowstone, we would have to go to the nether, and gray wool would have to be dyed. So let's put that there. Although we do have black. I'm not sure we have any white. That I'd have to look for. Vines? We don't have any. We're actually going to have to grow vines here. I don't think we're going to be able to find them. And nether brick, that comes from someplace else. Polished. The prismarine, the purple, the red, the sandstone, the smooth stone, the soul sand. I think this is 4. The spruce plank panels, that's work stone. We don't have any way of getting it. And that one, and then strip spruce, white concrete. Yeah, terracotta, yellow wool. All of those things are way beyond the point, right, Posco? They sure are. But we will come back. Thank you very much for letting me by. And, oh wait, we were looking for, there's one. This is what we were looking for. I want to see what happens if you put one of these and one of these together and all you get is a bow. So we actually need an anvil. Let's go over here. There's 2 types of anvils here. One that we can use for this. And let me see. Quick shot, infinity, mending punch. Let's see if I can put the mending and this one together. That works, but it has mending. The infinity and this, and then the infinity bow is done. And then I just need bows to repair those. Okay. What am I doing with it? What am I going to do with them? I'm just going to keep them in my room for the fun of it. I'm just going to say for the fun of it. For old Minecraft's sake. I don't know. We'll find out ultimately. Right now, that's what that looks like. Here's something that we need. We need a fishing rod to repair that fishing rod with luck of the sea. And that would be wonderful for him to have. And so that's one of the things that we could ask for, and we could begin to get going. So let's go over here. I have a couple things I kind of need to do while they're doing their thing. So while Dondanas is clearing this field and making it a place where the new farm is going to go, and while everyone here is working on stuff, let's look here. We have a single mine, and I haven't been down it yet. Let's go down. I see a red cap. I'm looking, and we're looking, and he is down to this level here. And is that looks like there might have been lava in these. Oh no, those are entries. Those are door entryways. And this is lit. This is quite nice. Are you coming up? I'll follow you. So he's coming up. Let's look. Oops. Can I turn around? I thought I could, but I'm not able to. I was just trying to see if I could see if he's done anything, but I can't actually. So we would have to fly or something. Yes, we would. All right. Hello. So he just came up to get another.
What can I do for you?
Oh, you came up to get ladders. Okay, so we know there are ladders, and we know that they know how to make ladders, so that's good. Let's come here. Oh, look at this. I saw that. Did you see that? He looked like, what are you looking at? I saw that. He was making them. Cool. Let's get Emery for a minute and let's look here. Emery needs a block of copper. Can he do it? I don't think so. I don't think he can do a block of copper. Let's come here. Crafting. Recipes. I think we can have 2 more. I think we'd have to erase this and this. Let's remove this for a minute and remove, although look at that. He could get sandstone there and prismarine. Maybe I shouldn't be removing them. Maybe I need to have Emery upgrade this building. Build options. We are going to have this style upgraded. This is the Frontier. They're outdoors, but it's heavily roofed. And so I like it. So we're going to have Emery upgrade the building. When she gets done, I'm working on the other. I don't want to take those off because they can actually make the prismarine and the sandstone. And that's excellent. That's excellent. Mixasa. House of Doggis was in chat when I did my stream earlier today on Twitch, and Doggis was saying that there seemed to be some indication that the Minecolonies team is considering having traveling traders that would come to the town. So it would be the same as the Minecraft trader with the little llamas. That's what it sounds like, that they would set it up so that they would have pieces in the same way that trader does. I think that's a really cool idea since it's already Minecraft. What do you think about that? I'm asking Mixasa as a style designer if he likes the idea of that. And let me see here. Let's change. We had said that we're going to change our names back. We had gotten a lot of Japanese names, and now we're going to get different names. And let's see what happens here. Spanish, we can't have. We can have Shire. We can have Space Wars. Why don't we just do English for a little bit? Just a little bit of English. Let's see about doing that. There we go. We'll do some English. I am thirsty. Just a second. Sorry. Thank you. All right. Yes, they speak about that. And also trade between colonies since a long time. Maybe they did some progress. Ooh, trade between colonies and a trader. Those would be so cool. They would be so cool. I really do hope that is on their priority list. It definitely sounds like fun. All right, here comes. It's nighttime, we're going to bed. I beg your pardon. We're going to use our little room here, so pretty, in the tavern. We have a permanent room in the tavern. On this side, we don't have to worry about someone taking a room here because this is the restaurant side of the tavern, and there is a room. Here's one of the other rooms. Is this backwards? It is. So this door is supposed to be, let me see, do I want it indented? I don't know that I like indented. Let's pull the doors out to here. This one's out. Let's pull this one out also. It looks like they were supposed to be anyway. So we'll pull that out. This one's fine. This is level 2, so it doesn't have. And I forgot I did things in here. Ooh, do we want to change the bed? Let's change the bed. Let's change the bed. Let's look at some fun beds. We could put this bed in, a matching bed in, like we had before in that other place. We can have one of those beds there. This is the hotel, the tavern. So these are indented. Let's bring them all out to the front. Wait, there we go. And this one here. Ah, yes. This has these. And I think I'm just going to leave that bed for now. Nope. Yes. And then this one here is the last one. And they've got a modern chair and some furniture there. And nope. Nope. There we go. Okay. There's a room upstairs right here. And this one is fine. This one's just different anyway. And because it's right at the stairs, you kind of do need a little bit of a walkway right there in order for them to be able to get up and down. And then we have this, and there's a walkway there, and that works. That works. All right, let's go back. He is, look at this, he is taking this whole area down here, but he is not so much taking this part down on this side. That is very interesting. So something over here is going to be much lower than on that side over there. That is going to be something. So he's going to put in hut blocks in this area for the other farms. And those hut blocks, I think, and that's when the stuff will come down in this area. I believe this is where the animal farms are going to be, in this part right here. And so that's why he's not doing anything more over here, and why this is coming down super low. Let me take these away because they're not going to use these, and I don't want them filling up the warehouse. I probably have to take the other ones out that are already in the warehouse, but we'll take those away for right now. I don't think there are any over here anymore. Good. This is good. Okay. Yeah, so let's come here for a second. I was going to see if he can make copper or if it has to be a block of copper. Let's see what happens here. And crafting, teach recipe, let's do copper. It might be the mechanic. Block of copper, it is not the mechanic. It is the mechanic. Okay, so the mechanic has to do that, so we can forget that. We'll have to do that. A chain, unless it's Tucker. Wait, I didn't even look at it. Okay, I'll look at it this time. Ready? teach recipe. Let's teach recipe, and let's see what that said. Yep, it says mechanic. It actually says mechanic right on it. Okay, let's do the chain. And let's come back here for a second. Let's get out of here and get out of here. Let's look at the recipes. He can already make a chain. Let's come here. He can already make rack. So we just have to go over and get, see if she can make the stripped oak wood. And I think so, but we'll find out for sure. And we'll go there. Oh, he just made something. Did you hear that? And that is Tankier. Yay! So having the two of them is making a big difference. There is Trudy now crossing over, and both of them are going to the warehouse. Let's come up here and let's do the copper since we don't have a mechanic. So we'll give her that. Everything else we're going to check on right now. Right here. Are we stepping down to step back up? For the time being until this is a level 5. Right now this is only a level 2. And let's look and see. Let's look at this, and this is stripped spruce wood, and all we have is spruce. There's oak plank, and this is we need an item frame and stripped oak wood panel. Stripped oak wood panel. We have stripped spruce wood already. Stripped spruce wood panel. This is stripped spruce wood, and so teach recipe, and we need stripped oak wood. Okay, stripped oak wood, and there it is, and that's going to give them all the panels that they need. Teach that. Okay, and then custom, wait, go back to here. Let's remove these now. We don't have to have tools there. We do need sticks. Is that oak planks? Yes. And the sign is what we need. I think there's, oh, it's an item frame. Item frame and oak door. I think we have some oak doors from some tear downs, but let me see if they actually, nope. But they already have that, so I'm not going to teach that right at this moment. What I need to teach is an item frame. ITEM, and there it is, item frame, and it says the carpenter. So 1, go. And there it is right there. So we teach that recipe. We should have some leather from the sheet, from what? From the Fisher? I don't know. Who do we have leather from? The Fisher, I think. I think so. Let's look. And every time it comes through here, I'm going to take, oh! Was that a piece of that? Yes, it was. I'm going to take out these torches. I know they're going to put them all back. It doesn't matter to me right now that they're going to put them all back. We're going to put in these right here in this front part, and we're going to put one right there. In fact, they drop one down when they go in here. And there we go. And this part is okay for now. Let's take this, and what am I looking for? I'm looking for to see if they have leather. I remembered. Dun, 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 dun. Look at all these boots. So I have to do the same with the boots. Where do you think they are? Let's do this. It's sort of a funny little thing that I like to do, is get them all and make them whole again. I've only got 3 here. So let's come over. Let's come into the barn for a minute. They're not magical. This should make a whole boot right here. Nope, not quite. This should make a whole boot. There we go. Okay, so those three made a hole. We'll put them in here. Let's begin to take these away. I'm not going to use as many as usual. I'm just going to put one on the back and on the front, and we'll do that. Woo! I thought I was going all the way down into the water. I thought I was. Oh my gosh. Okay, here we go. Why would that scare me? Well, you at least have to be prepared. There are rocks and things. So I wouldn't want to fall on the rock. Let's put one there. So there's one there. And then we have one at the front. We can put this one on the side or have the full front, have the front ones all be on this front piece right here. And let's put that right there. I think I like that. Okay. And there we are. And there we are. And who we have? We have Johannes. Johannes Blewett. And let's go upstairs for now. I'm not sure who. I know that we're going to need a smelter as soon as I figure it out. I need a smeltery 3, an ore smelter 3, in order to get a stone smelter. I think I did that wrong. Let's cancel her working on this first. So what's going to happen with this? See that right there? So when his is done, when these two overlap. So when the stone mason is done, the smeltery gets kind of wiped out. And then it'll come back again, and that's what we'll just have to make sure of. But for right now, can I join you? What do you mean by join? Isa Suprit. Hello, Suprit. Let's do this. What do we have here? Let's have her upgrade this first, because this is actually what we need first. So let's have Emery upgrade this. What do you mean, Suprit, by join? Do you mean come into the... I'm not on the server. If that's what you mean, I'm actually not on the server. Sorry about that, but I'm not. And now when he does his, this is how far it comes over into hers, into Spellog's. Sorry, Spellog, I keep doing that. And let's put this back. Can I put it back? Can I find the back part here? What am I looking at? This is, oh, this isn't even floating. Oh, this is floating, but this is not. And I think I took a piece of this. I need a piece of this. That's why I can't put that there. There we go. Can you invite me? You look after yeah, can I invite you? I can't invite you because I don't have a server. You have to be on a server in order to do that, and I am not on a server. I am playing just on my machine, so sorry about that. Yeah. Sorry about that, Suprit. But I don't have a server. So let's come here. Let's see if I can find, I probably have to go downstairs. No, I found one. Yay! Merci, Mixasa. And yeah, a lot of people are playing on servers, but yeah, I don't. So, and Suprit does not understand. But if you can't understand what I'm saying, how can we play together even? So at this particular moment in time, I don't have a way of inviting you, but thank you for wanting to be here. That's very sweet. And let's look at what she needs. She just needs a chain and a rack, and both of those can be made by Tucker if he has enough iron. So that's what she's waiting on. She's waiting on that, and that is good for us right now. And Dondanas is just going to town on this side and pulling out this last section here. I think this is as low as it's going, is this part right here. And I think he's going to put ground back in on this part right here. Here's the thing. Let's take these out for a second. Let's look here and let's get these. 1, 2, 3. That's all there is. Oh, okay. There's only 3 coal. Coal, COAL. 1, 2, 3. Let me see what he says. I thought we need JP for SMP and can invite in the world, but I have mobile and you're on a PC. I can understand. Take care always. Happy. Suprit, okay, that's good. I wasn't sure, and no worries. You too. You have fun, and I'm sorry. I actually am sorry that I don't play that way. I am not on mobile. That's the other thing too. So I apologize for that, and I apologize if I sounded too harsh. But yes, you're welcome to watch, and I know you're going to have fun when you find the people that are playing the same thing that you're playing. So it's good. It's okay. Okay. So, and rain. It's pouring. It's raining. It is. Let's come over here. Let's come over and put this coal into the warehouse for a sec. We can find an empty shelf and put it in. There's an empty shelf, and we'll put that there. And I believe that Dondi is going to wait. Yep. He's going to start working. Who is this? Tucker is also not working, and neither is Spellog or Cringem. Cringem came up out of the mine. Usually rain signifies a day off. Everyone gets the day off when it rains. So that's what we're looking at right now. Do I want to? This is a slab. I think I do just want to put this here, just because there is the drop down in that part. So I'm going to fill that in for a minute. Mr. Villager! Mr. Villager! Hello! Hello! How are you? You are not late. Do you want to be late? I'm in such a strange place today. You're not late. You're not late. And let me see what I've got. Let me see what's going on. And let me see here. There was a person you actually missed, Suprit, who is looking for a server on mobile for mobile players. And he thought that maybe I was on a mobile server, and it's like, so I'm not. That's the only thing that you missed, actually, is Supreet asking in chat for a mobile server. And yeah, you are good. To the bem. To the bem, Sim. That is good. All right, are you actually too? Look at this. So it slows down the courier as well. The courier stops also. I like that, actually. Here's Tucker. Some of them will go up to the tavern during the rain. At least they do. There's Tanky and Vega. Wait, is he looking for a server or looking for people to play on it? I think he was looking for a server because he was saying, "Can you invite me?" So I think he's looking for someone. Everyone is looking so sad. Are they? In their elven hats? I think because it's raining and they had to stop doing what they're doing. Let's build something. We need a Fletcher, and we need a well, we need lots of things, but we need a smelter. And a smelter needs a level 3 ores. So we're not going to get this right away, because this has to go up to level 3 and this is only at level 1. So we're going to have Emery work on this as soon as she stops working on his place. They are walking too slow for you, and looks like some are looking to the floor. Yeah, it's raining. It's pouring down rain, and they're actually a little slowed down by that. See, this is the courier looking like this, but it's nighttime and now they're all going to run home and go to bed. And there is Posco, I think, right there, and you can see all the different people coming up. There's 2 of our researchers going into there because they live at the tavern. And over here everyone is in bed except, who are you? Who are you? Inoue. This is one of the last of our people, Inoue. And what do I need? I need for the smeltery to be a level 3 and a stone smelter. The stone smelter I don't have anything for. Shepherds I have, and farmers I have, but I have people to do that. Farmer is stamina and athletics. Stamina and athletics is low on that one. Agility is low. Mana is low. Those are all the things that go, or focus, they all go with adaptability, with and strength. So he's just visiting. Isn't that pretty? Look at the inside of the sawmill. That is beautiful. Let's come in for a minute. That is, wow. Look at the expense. No wonder we don't have any copper left. Look at that. That's all copper. That is pretty amazing. This is actually Frontier, I believe. Let me look and see which style this is. And I think it's Frontier. No, it's Colonial. It's Colonial level 3. That has, no, it's even a level 2. A level 2 with copper like that. So copper everyone can find it pretty easily, and so that's why there is quite a bit of that. This is Becca in here. Becca doesn't have anything to do anymore. Her farm is gone, technically. Her farm's gone. Someone know which mod adds these soundtracks? Yes. It is Sam. It's Some Add-ons. Someaddons. He's the author, and it's on CurseForge. The soundtracks are the ones that he made and are actually really fun. I love them. They were on Minecolonies' own mod pack, and Minecolonies actually, Mixasa might be able to give you more information, but they were on Minecolonies' own mod pack, and when we were copying portions of Minecolonies' mod pack to make the mod pack that I'm using, that was one of the things that Vincentius Primus said, oh, look at this, do you want to try it? And it's like, yeah, definitely. I would love to try that. And so that's how we got that sound. And I am really liking it as much as you, Mr. Villager. I am actually liking it a lot. So we can have a couple people there. We're still missing. There's nobody here. There's nobody in this guard tower, which is why I've been sleeping in it. Britta is there. The two towers that we have on this side are empty as well. And so we should actually be looking for a guardian. We should be looking for some guardians. I'm a little concerned about adding guardians on this side because of the deaths. But I think, wow, that sounds close. The plane going overhead. I think that I might have fixed it enough. So right here, we added a little bank right there so that if they come here, they can go up here and around this corner. And yes, they have to go up here and go around, and also on this side also. But I think what the problem is what you just heard. You heard that moving water? See that right there? I can't get rid of it. I can't find it and get rid of it. The medieval music. That's it. I knew you would have it. Merci beaucoup. That is Mixasa coming to the rescue there by telling us what the mod is that has it. And I love it. I really do. I like it a lot. So I don't know. So since I can't fix that, I'm not sinking faster when I come here. I think that so long as they don't get in the water right here, I really need, let's get a piece of gravel from here for a minute. I'm going to put a piece of gravel there and see if that, yep, see, it's still doing it. And I don't think that anything is going to make that go away except actually putting something right there. Did I just make it go away? Oh my gosh, there it is. It's gone. Well, yay. All right. So I am thinking that possibly was the problem.
What will be for you?
You need a rod, and you haven't had one yet. Does anyone know how to make one? Have you given anyone any string? Don't you have some string here? No, you have puffers. Do you have any string on you? I will work on it. Let me see. Do you have any string? Nope, you just have fish. All right, let's go up and see if, yay. Well, now that running water piece is gone, I think maybe we might be able to do it. I think we might. So let's come here. Let's see if we have any string, because if we don't have any string, then Tucker is going to have to order. That was cute. Was going to have to order fishing rods from another town. So let's look here and look for string. We have 3. That's enough for 1. So technically we don't have enough right now. So why don't we have Tucker actually order a set of fishing rods for right now. And he's going to order probably about 5. And we'll put those in. Now it's to discover which one. And somebody's laughing. And we'll put this here. And although I should see if anyone is asking for anything, it is 11:30 in the morning. Posco still needs spruce panels, which means there might not be any spruce, there might not be any granite, there might not be any iron, and we know there's not any paper. And paper requires a plantation. A plantation requires a farm level 3. A composter, the composter and the plantation both need a level 3 farm. So we are behind on the fact that we do not have a farm yet. This farm was a level 1, and so this is what we're going to try and do, is take this up to the level that we need and get a move on that. And Dondanas, I think, is working. He sure is. There he is, right there. Is he taking that away? Yes, he is. He's getting much faster. And notice he's using iron now. It's an iron shovel that he's got in his hand. And he is getting it done. So you just need to discover which link is the one that you're looking for. Okay. All right. That is true. This is such a strange day. But it's not really. I don't eat meat that often, but when I do, it makes me very thirsty. We probably have meat like 2 or 3 times a month. We don't have it. We have fish more often, but I try to go for wild caught and things like that, but some fish is pretty pricey right now, and so that's one of those things. I looked at him and he didn't have anything. Let's look at some others for a minute. Let's come down into the tavern. Oh, that's right. We made some changes in the tavern. Look at this. We've got stools at the bar. We've got some cups for cider. And the size of it is scary. Well, that was Sam. That author, that developer, yeah. He can do, that is definitely a thing. And we put in some wonderful little chairs here, and we made this little dining area have these. It's larger than your village. Wow. And then this is right here. Wait, are you talking about the farm? No, he's talking about the program, I think. So I haven't decided on the tables yet, but I need to take the tables. We're going to trade out the tables. And Angel, remember we put in a service elevator right here for Angel, and down here she's got some cups on it. I'd love to have something different here, but I don't think there's anything that I can do here. I chose Frontier for the farm. That's what you're talking about? You're talking about the farm being huge. Yes. As a matter of fact, I can show you what farm we're building because it's been a while. No, it's the farm. Yeah. Let's come here. Let's get this. These two here. Now that you think you're going to make a similar one. So here's what the farm looks like. Let's go to Frontier, FR, and click on that. Let's go to Husbandry, Horticulture, Farm. Farm alternate. Let's see if this is the one. I think this is the one, but let me see if this is it. Hold on, let's look at this farm. This farm here has just the field. Aha, it's definitely the first one because you can see it down on the ground. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So at level 5 down there, that's the little barn house right here. So you can see that these fields in this area are going to have their own little fields right here. I think he's starting with these over here, but we can look at the level 1 and see what he's starting with since we're here right now. So he is supposed to be doing this whole thing. That's what's supposed to be going in there. And the farm piece, where is it? There it is. See that right there? That's even up on top of, it's inside a wagon here. And he's still going down. It looks like he's going down 2 here. And you imagine making a farm this size for each crop. Yeah. To be honest, this looks more like a small fort than a farm. Well, it's interesting because it's got all the different things. So the farm is here, and there's going to be fields, and that's going to be the first one right over here. This is the reason why he's taking up the dirt, because he's actually going to, I think, put it back in this style here. But what you can see here, I'm not sure what that is. That might be pigs. This is a plantation sitting right smack dab in the middle of it. And over here, you can see that that is definitely a shepherd. That is rabbits for sure. And on the other side, we should have a shepherd, and we should have, and we should have dairy. So this is chickens, and that has to be the dairy, although it doesn't look like it, but I think it is. The dairy. So yeah, it's pretty big. And the reason that I like it is because of the size of the fields for the animals are pretty decent sized, and I like that. And then this is plantation right here. This will be interesting when we get to these pieces. So that's what he's supposed to be doing. This is going to be interesting because this is the level 1 of this. And the ground's not flat enough yet for what's going on. So I'm a little intrigued to see what's going to happen. So let's make this go away. See how he is digging this area down pretty flat here, but not doing anything, whoop, 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 not doing anything to this part. And all of this is on the farm. So unless these pieces match up in some kind of way, oh, you can't see. How can you see? Oh, say, can you see? Here we go. There we go. Okay. And all of these right here, he's still, but maybe they're all at this level. They are. Ah, look at this. See, when I stand here, all these things are at this level. So that's why he hasn't done this part yet. This part is at the level that he's working on right now. And he'll probably end up filling this part in right here, because the hut block is sitting on a wagon. So there's a piece of wagon down here, and then there's another piece below it. So this is going down even farther. Wow. Do I want it to go down that far? I did, actually. You're regretting a lot of having started creating, you're regretting a lot that you started to create mangrove trees? Why, you think the max that you could do for a similar to Frontier, if you tried one time, this looked horrible, is to make some small wooden birch shacks or just other wood, just for the buildings that it's going to be. That's interesting. Yeah, all of these pieces are at the same. Yeah, I don't understand the mangrove. Oh, they're big and they don't generate a lot of wood. Interesting. What are they, more leaves and stuff like that? More root? Where they don't give you anything, they don't give you logs, but they give you root or something. I haven't tried to grow mangroves yet, so I don't know. That's interesting. Yeah, that's what's happening. So see that there? He actually needs more shovels. And sure enough, he's not. Mangrove wood in some of your schematics, yeah.
I'm waiting for something.
I know you are. So you're asking for a really small one, but I don't know. Can you use? Let me see which ones he can use. Let's go to shovel. Let's see if he takes, I thought he was using this. I thought he was using this. I'm not giving him these. So let's come here. I'm giving him these for right now. We're taking them from Tucker, taking them off of a visitor, and specifically because he knows that we need this to be done pretty quickly. So let's come here and look and request pickup now. So Tank is coming. She's going to do the pickup this time because he's got so much dirt. Now some of that dirt they'll bring back, but in underwater base you notice some of the little baby mangoes in pots in some buildings. Or do you mean the new cliff style? In the new cliff style, mangrove wood and also the little baby mangroves in the flower pot It's really a nice decoration. It definitely is. I love those, the way they look. I'm glad that they are able to go into a flower pot too, because they just look really good in there. Do you think he's going down one more? I have this funny feeling that he is, just because of where this is sitting. If this is sitting on the bottom of the thing, oh, then the wheels would be here. So he might not go down anymore unless he's just going down to, he's going down to actually put in the ground, put in different ground. Let's look. Still. So we're out of spruce, I think. And we don't have any granite. And we might be out of iron. And we might be out of spruce. That's looking like we're out of spruce. Kawabata. I forgot about Kawabata being there, but we'll check on him in just a minute. So we don't need these anymore, so I'm going to take this one away from here, from their front door. All the others are fine for right now. And yeah, so we'll see. Yes, when I started it, I mean, I did have an idea. That's why we were moving everyone up. And we moved. It's time. We have our builders who are doing stuff. And yes, and because we are nice, we hide a mangrove. Oh, good. In the supply camp. Okay. No. His name is Kawabata, not Caprabata. I know that's an animal in South America, but his name is Kawabata Kanai. And yeah, he's all dressed. And I'm not even sure. Wait a minute. Her name is Kawabata. I think that is a she, and her name is Kawabata. Yeah. And Jail Cat, of course. And then we've got some new people. Let's see if we have anyone. This is Petronella. Petronella, are you agility, adaptability? No, she is not. She only has one of the things that we need, and it's adaptability, and all the rest are too low. And this Johannes we've looked at, and we have someone else walking right here. Susan. And let's get Susan for a sec. I don't know. Let me see what are you just visiting? Nope. They're just visiting, so that is the end. Yeah, that's what it is. See, these platforms are at the same level as the level he's taking away right now. So all of this stuff is pretty close to that level, and that's what he is working on. It's like, why is all this left? Because it's all low in comparison to that corner over there, which was pretty high. So he's got a lot of stuff to do. Karabata. Yeah, that's okay. But yeah. And Spellog is looking at his stuff right now. She still needs, she's not going to get the copper. She's not going to get the copper, so Tucker is going to, and the reason Tucker's taking so long is because he's doing all of this wheeling and dealing as far as getting some pieces that are needed. So I'm going to make the rack and the chain for her. because Tucker is doing all that other stuff right there. Let's come over here. So he got a case of shovels for Dondanas to use. Let's look here for a minute. Yes, you haven't been forgotten, Posco. Let me see what it is that you're asking for. Granite, yes. I don't think so. I have a feeling we're not going to get any granite anytime soon. Birch, you should be able to get that. But those pieces, I don't think so. This has already been made and just has to be delivered. Dark oak fence I can check on, and birch framed planks. We don't have a potterer. We're not going to get that. The stones, I need to see how they're made and whether they're really hard to make or not. And all the rest, yeah, I'm going to go see about that, Posco. Excuse me. We'll see about that tomorrow. Once again, it is the end of the day for them. And in the nighttime, let me see if I want to do that. Let me see if I want to try and figure out where we're going to put something that needs to be done. We have so many things that are already made, like the ore smelter, where we need to bring it up to a level 2. Level 3. The mine is now up to a level 3. And that's what we need for, it's up to a level 4, good. So this is what we need for some things. Let me look. But primarily we need the blacksmith. We need the blacksmith to be up in order to get some things. No, I don't think so. That's not that. Yeah, we need a farm level 3, period. That's what we need, a farm level 3, and this is the focus. But while this is the focus, let's begin to look at some other things. So we have this single house here, and we have this builder here. And if we look, because we can see it really easily at night, there's the border coming out all the way around this little area right here. We're going to put houses on these hills, and we could put another one in. I guess in some ways I'm probably waiting for the farm to be done, which is going to take a while. I suppose I could do it off, but I don't like so much doing that. Susan's walking this thing. Is it only one? Not here, it isn't. So we'll probably put down some fencing. Let's see, I have a light. Here's a light. This part is pretty tall here. This is tall on this side. When it gets up to 3, that's when we're like, okay. The 2, if they come off at 2, they're really okay at 2. At 3, no, they're getting damaged, so we don't need to do anything with that. Let's put these back here, and let's go in and work on the kitchen at night. Let's work on the kitchen in here. Look, we have a kitchen. Oh, we took the door away. Let's look at doors. Let's see what we have available that would be pretty. I know that there are domum doors, but we're going to see what else we have for a minute or two. Because we have some, the biomes of plenty doors. There's a fir door. There's a redwood door. They might not be Chroma Hills, and that's the thing that we might, because of that, we might have to check on that later if it's not Chroma Hills. And let's see. I always like these, the bamboo cottage doors, especially this one. Let's see what it looks like with the house. Let's take the darker one of those. And then from here, we've got warped. And that's a bamboo door, which is the reason we took off the birch door. So there are too many. So that's what, it's not Chroma Hills. So unfortunately, that's what it's going to look like. Let's look at this one. That's really interesting. They have this big, beautiful red door on their house. Let's see. I suppose. Let's look at this. That is interesting too. Ooh. I kind of like that. That's quite curious. Let's see what that looks like on the inside for a minute, because that is actually quite, I like that. I think I'm going to keep that door. Okay, let's make all of the doors go away for a second. And let's come in, let's look at cabinets. Let's look at cabinets first, because it's the cabinets that are always the problem. You like it too? Yay! So these cabinets, the Builders, Crafts, and Additions that are a slab cabinet, actually work really, really nicely as cabinets. And we have cherry wood, we have bamboo. This is interesting. I haven't seen the bamboo stuff yet. And the like. I think that's all we're going to get, see? So we have back our, Nosifus has brought back modern cabinets with some sort of gray. Let's look at one of these for a minute. Let's look at the matching cabinet top for a minute. I just want to see what these look like. They look like that, and the cabinet looks like that. So it has a stone front. Okie dokie. So these are interesting. This looks like it belongs in a hospital, and I like that. I think I'm actually going to like that for the hospitals. This is what the bamboo looks like. It is Chroma Hills, so it is, you can see the handles. That's the bamboo one. But we're going to end up doing birch across the top. That's what we usually do on this. We can't put anything here. They won't be able to reach it. And they won't be able to reach that. We can put it here. And we can't have anything there. So those are the top cabinets. This corner is probably going to end up being this. Let's look and see. Or we could do a smooth corner. Let's look at that for a second. Look at the Medieval Builders Workshop. You all can be against your opinion, but you must say you prefer a lot more the old and classic signs of the Minecolonies medieval styled signs than the new 20 hanging ones. Ah, yeah. Well, I can see that. I can understand you're having a preference for that. Let's see if this will work out okay. I guess that will. This is a stair piece right here, and I'm going to take that. We don't need that piece, and we don't need that one. And we don't need that one. There's our problem right there. So let's put this over top of this window. Let's put the sink here. And we'll put the fridge. Let's take, I like that in the center kind of. That's where they had it anyway. However, look at this. I know I'm going to have to get them. If we put this here, let's put the sink here. Let's put the stove here. That'll match that part. And then we can put a fridge here. It's not going to be too warm against that. Let's do that. So let's get some things. Let's put away this for a minute. Not this one. Let's put this away. And let's get these to go away for a second. Let's get oven. Let's get the top. And let's get the oven itself. Let's get sink. Let's see if we have any new sinks. We have some that have stone on the outside. I think we want birch. What's missing? Something's missing. Oh no, it's just in a different place. Adorn is now ahead of Mr. Crayfish. Okay. Ooh, that was scary for a second. It's like, no, we don't have any. Hold on. Okay, there's a sink. And we've got those. And then we've got these. And look at that. That looks like a kitchen, a bathroom sink or something. And still 43 upgrade to test. You're losing motivation, to be honest, but luckily you're stubborn enough. Ugh. Wow. That's a lot. But you know, maybe you just need a little bit of a break from it for right now. Let's see if we want to put a fridge in. Let's look at fridges. We still have the same ones. And I think if I'm going to do one, I think we'll do X-Lines under the counter one. And let's put a sink here. Let's put the oven right. Oop. That stove just went away. Where did it go? Someone come downstairs and pick it up on their way? Is it? That was strange. The oven just disappeared. That was odd. I'd have to go back and play the videotape and see what happened just then. That was very curious. Okay, and let's see. You don't want to stop because you want to show it to the Minecolonies players. Yeah, because you know everyone's waiting for it. It's going to be fun. And yeah, I totally understand. Let's put the fridge right here. And that works. Can I turn it around? I can't. We'll just have to have it be there. Those are the cabinets. And now, let's get us some cabinets. Cabinetry here. C-A-B-I-N. Nope. Counters. C-O-U-N-T. Nope. Drawers. D-R-A-W-E-R. We should have kitchen counters as well, as we're having all sorts of counters. Let's do counters instead. Let's see if drawers come up. In the counters, drawers are coming up in some of the counters. Let's do that's not strip birch in the two corners. So we'll put stripped birch here and here, like that. And now I definitely need drawers. So let's do birch drawers. And there they are. And so we do have a problem with that. Yay, she finished. She finished the builder's shop, and that's good. What time of day is it? It's 11 o'clock in the daytime. Okay, almost noon. Let's come out for a minute. I'll come back to that. She's going to start working on this right here. And I'm going to call her over right now. And we're going to see what he is working on. Yes, he is. Look at that. He's down to this line right now. She's working on the smeltery. Let's see what she needs. You're going to do it as a Christmas present. As a Christmas present to Minecolonies. That'll be fun. Let's come here. Cobblestone wall, they should be able to make, and we'll go look at it. Definitely a furnace. I'm not making that. We might have gold ore. We have tons of glass. We might have iron. They know how to make oak fence. We might have redstone. We've got to have floating. He's taken down so many things with floating. Oh my God. It's like, oh my goodness, he was reading over my shoulder. You brought them up the stairs, brought them back down on the ground. Yeah, they don't need to be up here. Bonk. Okay, she just delivered something. Let's look at the sheet for a minute, what Emery needs. For a second, Emery. It's your cousin? Hold on a second. I don't know why, but sometimes you keep thinking if the Minecolonies team actually used people to make the colonist phrases, or it's made by voice AI. No, it's definitely real people. It's absolutely real people. Your 4,878th cousin? Oh, that's funny. No, don't take them into the hospital. Sandra's probably saying, get out with your animals. Unbelievable. It's like, but I wanted to see. No, you can't come into the hospital. Who was I looking at? Hold on a sec. Cobblestone walls. That's what it is. Let's go over here and see if he can make cobblestone walls. Spellog, can you make cobblestone walls? Cobblestone walls. COBBLE. And there is a, nope, that's mossy. There's one. And that's a regular cobblestone wall. Unable to store. She can't be, he. Why do I keep doing that to him? This is the one where I have to remove, and I didn't want to. That's right, because of the sandstone and the prismarine Well, shoot. Yeah. So what can she make so far? Let's see if she can make wall. She can make slab. Let's remove the slab for a minute. Let's remove slab. And let's teach recipe and teach the wall right there. Oh, those others came back, the ones that I didn't erase. This is why I was going to have her upgrade first, Spellog, but we really need the ore smelter so that we can get the other things. Grr. All right. Tucker's like, fine. See Tucker back there? That's Tucker. He's going, fine, fine. Look, see? I got it. I see. See those cases he got? He's saying that take those and give them what they need until we've got the crafters and the room that we need. And it's like, okay, I'm just going to do it. I was going to teach them, but I understand. Now, they could have gotten the floating, because on that table that used to be right here, above this table was floating carpet there. So, but we'll come back to that. Emery is done for now. And we'll still look at Postco for a minute. Dondanas doesn't need anything. I think Dondanas has everything that he needs. He does for right now. And Postco, wait, what? What are you saying? Why don't I have a scroll for Postco? Oops. Oh, that's right. This is a new place. That is right. I didn't do the new place. There we go. All right. Lock the door. And Postco needs those things, and we know that's what we were supposed to be checking on. The framed birch planks. You just don't understand why it was so easy for the Minecolonies team to make medieval styled stonemason, but it was so hard to make medieval style carpenters. Disappointing? You want me to look, don't you? Medieval styled carpenter. This is colonial. This is not medieval. This is actually colonial, this one right here. And let's come in here. Let's come to here. And let's look and see what this is. So these are domum, and the first one in an architect's cutter, and it's spruce planks and birch planks. So in that order, teach recipe, the first one is spruce planks, spruce plank, and select, and then the second one is birch planks, and there it is, and select, and there you have them. There's all the pieces that he wanted. And she just learned that. So now that is appearing right there. Okay, and that'll take care of that. Birch fence. What if we can make birch fence? I don't think we can make it from teach recipe birch. Let's go to birch. I think that was birch, just regular birch plank. Let me see something for a minute. Let's see if fence is there. Nope, just wall, so we're going to cancel. And that has to be done in the other section. And let's see who can make these other pieces. So let's come here. Do we have birch fence? We do not. So let's teach birch fence. Let's go to birch and teach it. Look at the carpenter in the default colonist style, and then look at it in the medieval style. Okay, I will do that in just a moment. Let's look at birch fence. That's birch fence. There we go. And teach that. And let me see one more thing. dark oak fence. So let's come down. Let's teach dark oak fence. Dark oak fence, it might be here already, but it is not. Teach recipe, dark oak. Dark oak fence, right here. There we go, and that takes care of that one. And one last thing, and then we'll go and look. Let her wake up. It will be better. No, we're just leaving them for her. Let's look and see if the grindstone, if they can actually make a grindstone for a second, and then we will look. So teach recipe. Let's look at a grindstone. IND. This is a grindstone right here. It needs a stone slab. They can't make it because we don't have a stone slab right now. So that is something we'll just have to go ahead and provide. And we're good on that. Okay, you're probably getting crazy, just crazy, but looks like now when you open the huts menus, it makes a paper sound. No, it's absolutely making a paper sound. You're definitely hearing that. That is something that is happening. Let's come here. Let's come to here. And let's do this. Let's see. What do we have? This is what I need. We're up on a hill. It says that I got it. So you're saying look at the Carpenter default. So let's look at default, original, and that's the default. And let's look at the Carpenter in that, the sawmill, and let's come out from here and let's see what we see. So this is the original sawmill, and it's got an actual this is interesting, but this is not the original. You see what it's made out of? See, it's made out of panels. That's not the original sawmill from this pack. Let's look at 2, 3, 4, 5. You mean the colonist style? Huh. All right, let's see what he's talking about. So I'm going to go to colonist original, OR. So this is Minecolonies original. This is the classic Minecolonies style. This one right here. Is that the one that you mean? That's why you said it would be better if we wait for her to wake up. I don't understand. Speaks about the clothes. Oh. Oh. I thought you were talking about, okay, thank you, Mixasa, merci. I thought you were talking about the building. Okay, we'll let that go. Oh, I get what you're saying. Yes. In medieval, so in the regular style, but in the medieval style, so yes, let's go to bed. So I'm in medieval style. I apologize that I misunderstood you. Thank you for your patience. Thank you. And let's do this. I totally understand. And just one second. So we're going to come down here This is Alamar, I think. And so we're going to come here, and there is Emery. And let's see, Alamar just went in, and there she is. So this is medieval. This is the medieval style for her. I see what you're saying. Let me see what happens when she turns around for a second. Let me see what she's wearing. It looks like she's wearing an apron that comes up over top, and then she's got some sort of belt around it. That's what it looks like. And that is this is the medieval. Let's go and change everyone to let's see what we would be changing them to. Hold on for a minute. So they're in medieval right now, and he's talking about changing them to default. And so we just changed them to default. So let's look at their clothing for a minute. We'll go back over. Well, that's a shame. So it is going to be very wet. So there's Alamar now. Nope, their clothes didn't change, and I don't know that they're going to change until... This is default, believe it or not. Yay, level 2, the smeltery. Everyone's going to be sad again, Mr. Villager. But you must say you think the old sawmill is a bit better in the Minecolonies original. The Minecolonies original sawmill is quite interesting looking. There is water here. It would be a pain, but it would be interesting to do that, wouldn't it? Maybe that's what it was all about, Mr. Villager. You showing me what the sawmill looked like, because that was unexpected, actually. But that sawmill is really nice. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You know, I actually like this sawmill better, maybe. But let's see. First of all, we're supposed to be carving. Not sure about the door. It's a sawmill, so they have pieces of wood. There's the cutting, and there's the saws. I like it. This has been done recently. And yeah, you're right. They aren't medieval style carpenters. They actually are not. Because this is the normal. This is just I don't think they changed clothes. Maybe they changed clothes in the... No, they did. Look what he's... Wait. Isn't that interesting? Doesn't that look more medieval or colonial than the style, than the other style? That is very interesting. Constance and Postco are having some sort of misunderstanding. There's mana, but there's nothing to go with it. It needs focus in order to be a druid. What category does the sifter go in? The sifter is in is a part of Fletcher and things like that. I think it's in that category, but I can check in just a sec and tell you. So yeah, their clothes did change, and we're looking at that, but the rain has stopped the work on there, and I need to come over here and see what this looks like. So now this is expanded all the way to here, and we have 2 ovens. When we make this, it's going to make the ovens go away. and the rock. We'll have to see about it, but I need the 3 first. So I'm going to have Emery work on this first, and then she can do the other ones. So the level, we're going to have Emery work on it, upgrade the building, and because we need a level 3 smelter in order to get anything. On our side, you put the sifter in masonry. Yeah, which is sort of where it should go, don't you think? I think so too. Okay, you're not going to believe this, but I have fallen in love with that other sawmill. I really have. I think I'm actually going to dismantle this one and take and use the other one. I think I am. I know it's pretty. I know it is. And it has cool stuff, and I like it too. But the other one fits better with our other buildings that look like this. No idea, you don't even remember who's making the skin today. Yeah, the skin editors, yeah, I don't know either. I haven't seen any indication of who's making those. Hold on a sec. My last water. Okay. So we have another rainy day. We're going to put postcode here. We're going to go to Emery. I still have this up on the hill. I'm trying to think that when it gets up to this level, I'm not as keen on it as I was when it was down to the level 1. I really like that at level 1, 2. So they do the same thing. 2 is okay. We'll do 2, 3, 4, although 4 is kind of okay. We'll see what we want to do about that. And then 5, which I don't like the wheel. These don't match, but I do like the inside, and I do like the size, and I do like this, because we actually do have water in this area right here underneath, right in this spot, right next to them, right here, going down into here. There is water under there. So I'm going to dismantle this. I'm going to dismantle it, and then we'll rebuild it in the other style. And that's so interesting. You think the editor will talk with your dialogue? Wait, what is that? What is that picture? Is that a squirt gun, I hope? It looks like a Nerf. Skins are really hard to do. I mean, they're hard to do. Think about when you do. Think about when you're doing your own avatar. When you're creating your own avatar, and how difficult it is to do that, much less do an entire group of people and have some variety and some change. And as far as getting clothing is concerned and things like that, someone's trying. They're trying to do it. Oh, look, they're at the library. Oh, I love it. To get out of the rain. Becca isn't working, so she came and got a book. Oh my gosh. Minecolonies team. Thank you so much. That is so wonderful. Becca actually came and just got a book to read because she doesn't have anything to do right now because she isn't working because this is her farm that's being built. Oh my goodness, that is so amazing. Grimry does the style today, but you think other people could make their own set. Ah, okay. I don't know who that is. That's most interesting. I have to check that out. And but then your keyboard did it. Yes, because there are no guns. That's a water gun. No other kind. So you think the Minecolonies library could work like the Techtopia ones? I don't remember how the Techtopia ones worked. How did they work? Tell me how that was, because I don't remember it actually. And I played Techtopia. So here's one of my favorite pieces of this. In the past, she was named Imri. Ah, yes. Okay. I know who you mean. Okay. Let's come into the house where it's not raining. And let's work on this. So are we going to have the same floor and the same walls? Are we? Let's go outside and look. If we change the walls on the inside, we'll have to put paneling on the outside of the walls. Let's look at cabinets. I was trying to find some drawers. I don't think we have the drawers that we had before, and that's what I'm afraid of. I don't see macaws. Oh, yay! Okay, and they weren't macaws. They were actually Mr. Crayfish. This is what they're now buried in a whole bunch of others, and that's what I was afraid that these were gone. But they are here, and there is the oak, which is wrong. And is this oak or is this birch? Let's get the birch ones. Birch drawers, DR, and see, when I put in drawers, I don't get them. But when I just put in drawers this way, AW, let's come down here for a minute, and they are here at least. So that's good. Why? Stripped, because it says stripped on it maybe, and that's keeping it? Possibly. Can I change the direction of that? Can I change the direction in some kind of way? I did. Good. And this one here, let's do the same. Good. All right, and this one in the middle is just by itself, and that's what I want. And that. What do we want to do here? That almost looks nice. That would be quite interesting, wouldn't it? There isn't quite a view, so I'm going to put in something as a backsplash. So what could I put in? Stone. Let's look at stones for a minute. We could put in, let's put in white stone. I've got a name. Concrete. Let's put in white concrete powder in the back, and let's see if we like it. We might not like it, but let's see what it looks like. It might not work, but we'll see and see if we like it. It's definitely a kitchen. That does give us a much more kitchen-y kind of feel, but it almost looks like floor more than it looks like backdrop. There's someone else who has, is it a wood? Because we're in biomes of plenty, some of the stuff that I liked is gone. Let's look at the jacaranda. stripped for a minute, and let me see what it looks like. Oh, oh, I like that. Look at the stripped jacaranda. That is beautiful. So let's put that in. Oops, I've got it in going in different directions. Let's put it in going straight up and down. I like that a lot. That's nice, especially because of the pattern that's on the birch already. So that makes that pretty good. Basically, the villagers could go to increase their intelligence. Oh, yes, yes, yes. No hiring, no exclusive clothing, unfortunately. It's just the villager going to learn and done. And you think both mods have a lot to learn from each other. They're different. I think they're just different. And there are some aspects of one of the aspects of the other mod that I really like was that when the farmers are in the field and they're working, they actually show them actually like working the land, and I always thought that that was a really cool. Do you see that? Can I get a lead and maybe get that firefly out of here? Let's see if I can put a lead on it. And yes, I can. Okay. We have some really big bugs, but at least we can put a leash on them and get them out. Oh, when this was open, it was attracted to the light. That was, what's a firefly? A firefly is an insect, a flying insect that the back of its, that it has a portion of its body that actually lights up. They're legit, and they're really pretty on the planet Earth. We have them, but they're not that big. They're probably about the size of like a, wouldn't you say they're the size of a thumbnail or something like that? They're not big at all, but they do light up, and people put them in a jar. And you know what it is? You were just surprised? Oh, wait, that's a firefly. Oh, I see what you said. Oh my God. Supreet, I owe you an apology. I really do, Supreet, because I am doing it for sure. I'm doing it too. It's just a misunderstanding. I didn't read that properly. Sorry about that. Yes. Yes, that's a firefly. It just didn't have the light on, and it was inside, and it was actually sleeping because we've got all those lights. Let me go in and go to sleep. It's raining. Let's hope I'm not too late, and let's see if I can sleep on their hard floor. Yes, it's an interesting thing. Firefly is it? I love it. A firefly is a type of spatial ship in the best show ever. Absolutely, Mixasa. Oh my God. Firefly. The best show. The best show. I totally agree. Spaceship. Yes, not spatial. A spaceship. It's a class of spaceship. A firefly is firefly class of spaceship, and yeah, what a show. It's so sad. And it was even sadder when the movie sort of like ended the series in a way. I just didn't like the fact that Bishop was gone, but Bishop is gone for real. The actor who played Bishop, unfortunately, is gone, and which is really a shame. But uh, that was so not Bishop, Shepherd, not Bishop, Shepherd, Shepherd. Shepherd Book was the actor who played Shepherd Book is gone, and I didn't like that. And I also didn't like that that Wash, they ended Wash in the movie, and that was just sad. That was so sad. And I should have said spoiler alert just in case. No! Damn it! I just thought about that and should have said spoiler alert. I should have said spoiler alert. Drat. I apologize, Mixasa. I'm sorry about that. The movie Serenity is the movie made from the TV series Firefly, and it's really a good movie. It's wonderful to see. It actually is a wonderful movie, and yeah, I did, unfortunately, I did sort of do that. I see this. Let's get this right here and bring this down. I have to get better at that. I was talking about the Little Mermaid movie this morning, and I was saying, I was saying to people, okay, spoiler alert this morning, but I didn't think about doing spoiler alert for that. Sorry about that. You saw the film many times. You were thinking you were speaking about the actor. I am. The actor who played Shepherd Book is no longer alive. He isn't alive, and yeah. So it's it's one of those kinds of things where it's like no. But yeah. What? You saw the film many times? Oh, good. And that's why I wasn't thinking that I was doing a spoiler, because most everybody who's interested in it has seen it already. But, just the best. Just the best. The live action, there is a joke on the internet about the actor and her eyes. Yeah, it is sad news. It is indeed. It is. I know. It was funny. I saw the actor who plays Wash in something recently, and it was like, oh my gosh, there he is. So everyone's, still doing stuff other than him. And it's fun to see them from time to time in other things. But what a shame. It really is. It is. But Fox actually kind of screwed them from the beginning. The very first episode of Firefly was not supposed to be the episode that they started with. And that was one of those things where it's almost as though they, were trying to sabotage it. But I think they thought that people weren't going to like it or something, but it was just really weird. It was the compilation of offensive memes, not exactly offensive. The thumbnail was showing her face in a scene, and in the image it was saying the distance of their eyes is 2 meters. Means her eyes. The distance of their eyes is 2 meters. Live action, there is a joke on the internet talk about the actor. Which actor? You mean the one who... Okay, I don't know what you're talking about. Mr. Villager, are you talking about Firefly or are you talking about something else? Electrical? Don't worry, one time I said electricity. That's true, but that's okay. I haven't seen that. It sounds like you're saying that there was, that they were talking about who? They were talking about one of the actors in Firefly? Talking about them? Is that what you're saying, Mr. Villager? I'm just watching him for a minute. I'm having Emery work on the level 3. Between her eyes, I'm talking about the woman that was the actor in the live action The Little Mermaid. Okay. No, I haven't seen that. I hadn't seen any of those memes, actually. Well, I mean, you know, people are gonna talk. Yay, look at this. He's finally gotten to this area where these things are coming away. And there was some stuff in the ground under there. So that'll probably come away when he starts doing the next level down. Because I think it's actually coming down to here. I think it is. Where is it? There it is. See, it's right there. So the wagon's there. The wheels maybe are there. And we'll see. And not wanting to offend, but her face is a bit curious. She's a mermaid. She's a mer. She's actually a mer. She actually is. Yeah. I think that's why they chose her, because her face is unusual. So she sort of, it gives her that otherworldly look. And if that's what you're talking about, that is my, that's what I would say about that. She's a mermaid. She's actually a mermaid. And that's why they chose that actor, because she doesn't look like anyone else. But yeah, I was talking about that earlier because we were just talking, I don't know what came up, why on the Twitch stream I was talking about it. Okay, you like this argument? You do. Okay. But that's usually what happens. That actors are chosen for the things that they have, and so yeah, she's different looking, strange looking, and that strangeness works itself into the character that she's playing. So yeah. Which is fun. Did you just jump off of this? Is it only a 2? It apparently is not hurting them. That's fine. If it goes down to 3, I'm going to have to fence this off so that they only use this way down right here, which is probably going to happen anyway in the long run. So see what I've got here? This is something, and of course I always want to show this to you when it's nighttime, but this is one of the 20 years ago you traveled to Denmark and you saw the first mermaid in Copenhagen. You saw that Copenhagen mer statue, right? That's there. There's a very famous statue, is what I've understood. I've never been there, but I know there's a famous statue in Copenhagen on their coast. So we are more than likely going to have to put a walk around the farm, like a boardwalk, almost sort of like what we did in the desert, because some of these buildings are going to be way, way, way. Let's go get Posca. Let's go get him. A very small statue with a lot of tourists. Yes. Yes, indeed. Yeah. It's interesting that that statue garners the attention that it's gotten, because it is such a small statue. Who are we not getting anything? Alamar, what are you doing? What is Alamar doing? We're not probably going to get the polished granite, but we should. I don't think we have any of those. There's plenty of spruce in the warehouse. And let's go and look for birch and for spruce, and let's see how much there really is. Was sure this was one of the most confusing conversations that you had in your life. Okay. Let's look and see what we have here. I'm amazed, Mr. Villager. I'm always amazed. I'm amazed at you, at Mixasa. I'm just amazed at people who actually speak a second language so fluently that they understand me. I'm not talking slowly or anything, and you understand me. If you were talking at the speed that I'm talking, I would have no freaking way of knowing what you were talking about in Portuguese. Even in French, Mixasa, and my French is but I wouldn't have any idea. I read. I'm getting better at reading, but listening the way you guys are, I am nowhere near that. But I would need to, and I did intend to do this on Twitch, to watch French players play. I had two that I was watching. I think I was watching Trisale. I think that's her name, but I'm mispronouncing it. And there was one other person. And I was watching both of them because I seemed to be not having too much trouble understanding them. I couldn't watch... I can't watch the Spanish. I don't understand it as much. Maybe we understood nothing, but we are good at pretending. Oh, that's interesting too. That's interesting, because that's kind of like when I was watching the two French people who were playing, and they weren't playing Minecolonies, which is why I kind of lost interest. They weren't playing Minecolonies at the time. I actually found a German server. They were playing Minecolonies on Twitch. I understood them better, which is really odd. But I did understand them more than I understood the French ones. But I've just gotten out of the habit of doing it. There's not enough hours in the day. But okay, I get it. All right, I understand. I actually do. Yeah. I have a couple French movies that I really love, and I can't find them. They actually were on Netflix, and we don't have Netflix anymore, and I can't find them to like purchase. But one of them was called, I might be able to find The Piano to purchase it. I think it's called The Piano. It's a comedy. It's a romantic comedy, and I like it a lot. I really like it a lot, but I might be wrong about the name, and I would have to look at something right quick. Let me see if I can find it right quick. I have 3 movies in French that are some of my favorite movies, but they're in French. There's a French Beauty and the Beast that I love. I love that movie. And let me look for a second and see if I can find the other ones for a moment. Let's see if I can find it really quickly. There, I think I can. So one of them is 10 jours en or. 10 jours en or. With Franck Dubosc and Claude Rich and Marie Crema. I love that movie, 10 jours en or. That movie is really fun. Amélie is great, and also Untouchable. I haven't seen that one, but I love 10 jours en or. I like C'est quoi cette famille, a 2016 movie. We Are Family is the translation, but I love that movie. And that's a really cool movie. These were on Netflix, and so at the time I could watch them. But the other one, the piano movie, I don't have the name of. Why? Oh, that's it. Blind Date is the French one, not the English. Blind Date, the French movie. That's the piano movie. Blind Date, and I love that one. And then He Has Your Eyes is a French movie. I don't know what the title is in French. It was on Netflix, and they had the title in English as He Has Your Eyes, but the movie itself was all in French. And I love that movie too. So those are some of my favorite French movies, which I haven't seen in years because they were all on Netflix, and we stopped having Netflix probably about 7 years ago or something. So those movies are pretty old. But just because we weren't watching as much, we were playing. We were doing a lot of gaming before there was streaming. We were watching YouTube and watching some Minecrafters on YouTube, and it was sort of before Minecolonies, because I'm saying 7 years ago. Minecolonies is about 9 years now since Ray took over, so it was during that time period. But Amelie, I've heard wonderful things about it. I just haven't gotten a chance to see it yet, that one. And Intouchable, I don't know that one. So merci, that's a good one to know. Mr. Villager is saying sometimes the Brazilians say a lot that is actually supposed to not be understood by normal people like you and me and Zaf. So they're using a lot of slang, or they're using a lot of things that most people wouldn't recognize. It sounds like, yeah, I can see how that would happen. This is going to be this is going to be a third one of these. And then when I update this one here, all of that's going to disappear. So I'll have to check on that when we come back. Dundanas is still working on this. Us giving him a good amount of, yeah, I think so. Yeah. And what was I going to do? Yes, so that's the reason kind of that I'm waiting, because I look at how close these are here, and I think that's going to be a mistake that I made. And the only way that I think I'm going to be able to do something about this mistake is to actually put a boardwalk around this area and around it. And here I am talking about it again. I'm going to go to sleep right here. I'm going to probably end up, no, I don't want to do that. So let's X that. Let's come here. No, I don't want that either. We're just going to go to sleep right in this corner. And there we are. Okay. That 2, is that still 2? 1, 2, yes. That's why I'm waiting a little bit before I add anything more, excuse me, because I don't think I left enough room. So there's enough room here, and that road is there. And when we take this away, we'll see what happens with that. What do you need? Let's look. You need a cauldron. That's a mechanic. Lanterns are mechanics. We might have some lapis. We're not going to find any nether. We still don't have any stone. And I'll have to check and see if there's any lapis in the warehouse. And then the question would be, is there any raw lapis in the warehouse? And we'll see. Let's come up. Let's check and see. And we're looking for lapis and see what we have. LAP. And we do have, but it's already been processed. So we would have to get some lapis direct. What I could do, oh, did you see that? She brought in fresh copper, and that's what I would have to do. I could come up to the mail, to the post office, and ask for raw. No, it might not do that. There it is. Lapis ore is what I want, and I just need one piece. Let's request it, and let's see if they'll bring it to me directly instead of giving it to the ore smelter to process. And let's see if we can get that done. Wow, this is really showing. Look how far down. We're down far enough that there's actual stone in the ground there. And all of this is going to start to come away. There is finally our hut block out in the open there. And we can see that. And we still need some people. Christina, yes. Hello. And she is just visiting. She's not putting in an application. And do I see anyone else right now? That's Susanna, I think. No, that's Begga. Begga's visiting Susanna. What's going on there? That was weird when they surprise each other. That's always sort of strange when that happens. Susanna's wearing a plague mask. She hasn't been wearing that before. She must have been dealing with somebody who was pretty sick. Begga's bored, so she's going back up to the library and get something. And Tucker is working all the way over here. And there he is. He's standing there again, which means that he's opening crates and trying to get the stuff that everybody needs. Let's look and see what Postco actually needs. Now, what could you imagine? I'm asking the men in chat, if your name was Postco, what would you end up being called? His last name is Mago, and his first name is Posco. If that was your name, what would you want people to call you? I'm asking the guys to see what would be a good nickname for him. Like we have a nickname for Trudy, we have a nickname for Tank, that kind of nickname. We looked at Christina. Did we look at Christina?
Right away.
Yes, we did. I recognize the redstone. Let's see if there's someone else. Yeah, this is the reason why I had them dressed in medieval. Because I like it better than the classic. This is the classic. And hi, Lily. I'm just saying hi. Let's come up here. Let's come over here. And I thought I saw someone. But Christina's the only one that I see right now. Maybe a wagon just left and everyone went with them. Sometimes we have people in the field, but we only have her right now. That is most interesting. Okay. And there is Dundee. And he is headed back towards here. He was probably waiting for a shovel. Yes, he was. And so now he's got one. He's going to need an axe pretty soon. And I think that's going to work out okay. I think he has an axe in his hand, and it is an iron axe. All of this work that he's been doing has made him into this amazing builder. He's just completely doing it. He didn't take this up. This must be in the right place. How interesting. He didn't remove those two pieces right here. Unless his axe broke. Now that's a possibility that his axe broke. Okay, so see that right there? That is Trudy running over to Dundee to give him something. Oh no, she's not going to Dundee. He found what he needed, and maybe it was an axe. Let's find out. Or was it a pickaxe? That's interesting, isn't it? There we go. Yeah, he just needed an axe. Okay. Wow. Okay, and that line is gone that he's walking on. And then he's coming back to here. There's no question that he is doing this, and they, what does she have? Oh, she's got clover. Yep, she's got clover. We're gonna have a composter. So we can't have a composter until we have a farm. And everything is hinged on this monster farm. So yeah, everything that we need is having to be done, has to be done about that. And even though we don't have some of the other buildings, I'm actually going to have her take this down as soon as she is done with the level 3 of this. So let's look here. Whoop. Let's look here. And let's give her the lapis for now. if we do get the lapis, it'll be mine. They'll give it back to me. That seems like too short a period of time. Let's see. Let's look in the inventory. Nope, we don't have it yet. So they owe me lapis. So that's when that lapis comes in. I'll just put it back into my stuff. And is he still waiting for those pieces? This is so odd. So Alamar is supposed to be making things, and she isn't. So let's find out how much wood we actually have. I'm looking at birch. I don't see any. Let's see if we don't have any. Let's see if we don't have any spruce. We do not. That's the problem. So we have some spruce stairs, we have some fence, we have some doors, and plank, and gate, and they shouldn't be waiting for anything. Let me find this piece. Let's go down and find that, and take this out. Take this out. These aren't theirs. I know they can make some of this stuff, but we're not having them make, and I don't want them in for right now. Let's look for oak, and let's see. Let's look in inventory, see how much oak. We have plenty. Let's go back and let's look at birch. B-I-R-C-H. And we have plenty. So the wood's not the problem. The wood is not the problem. So either Alamar doesn't like this job, or we just have to wait for her to finish. Yes, so in Minecraft, insects are really big. I would be fine with insects being this big. I would be fine with a mosquito being that big. I would, because then we can see them. We can see them. I know it doesn't make any sense, but let's come here and see what's going on. There she is, and all. She's walking around. She only has 2 pieces of that. She might have made the stuff already, but it's like she's not asking for what she needs in order to make that. And that is definite. That's definite. So we have the recipes. There's the recipe right there for what she needed. We have the recipes for those in here, and yet she's not getting them. Well, now she has nothing left of hers. Let's look at Posco and see what it was that he needed. And yeah, he's not getting these. Now the extras were actually made. We have enough plank. I'm just going to bring it over. Grindstone we'll have to do. And the jungle. I missed the jungle fence. We'll have to do. But the stripped spruce, the stripped spruce wood. Let's come here. Let's look at this. Let's look at that stripped oak wood. This is spruce log. This is stripped spruce wood here. And I think that's what's needed for, I think we have that already as far as what is needed here. Stripped birch wood, stripped spruce wood. Stripped spruce wood. Yeah. So what should I do? Because I guess she's making them. I guess it takes time to make. I'm fine with the time it takes. So. Alice, hi. But I've been on for a while. As a matter of fact, look how close I am. I'm like 5 minutes away from being done. 12 and 12. These are some of the kids. There's Alice. And she's out tonight. Let's see who we got. By kids, I mean that they're sort of like in university. And this is Rosamund. Yeah, these are university age adults. And that is all that we've got right now, just visiting. Poor Tucker. Poor Tucker. This is a disaster for Tucker. He was making this amazing place here where it was going to be in this forest, and it was going to be so beautiful, and magical people were going to come, and it was just going to be so lovely. And it just so hasn't worked out that way for him. The people who were here started demanding that he make services for them. And so he started doing that, and he's kind of bungled some things. He had everybody in the middle, and that worked out. And then he showed them this idea that he was going to do this huge big farm. Let's come here. And they thought it was a good idea too. Dundas probably, and Emery and Posco probably told him how long it was going to take. And he probably was like, but what do you suggest then? And that's what he probably said to them. What do you suggest? Begga probably said, well, I already have a farm. And it's like, but we need all these others. The animals aren't being taken care of well enough. There's not enough room for them. What do you suggest? And so no one came up with anything. And so this is why we are following Tucker's plan, that we're going to start from scratch. And he's saying to them, you wanted me to start from scratch as far as not caring about witches and wizards and enchanters and alchemists coming and setting up a beautiful places in these blue groves here. You didn't want me to concentrate on that, so I'm not concentrating on that. So I'm concentrating on you, and this is my best idea to just start and just do this. And so everybody shut up. Everybody just got quiet and said, okay, well, fine. And Dundas is like, hey, I'll build whatever you want. And Emery and Posco were like, okay, I'm so glad he volunteered, because I don't want to build that. Emery is fine with doing these small projects. Look at this. This is the level 3 of this building, and it is beautiful, Emery. It's beautiful. Now these two buildings overlap, and this is going to be really fun when I do this, because I'm putting him in right now, and see there's 2 here. I'm going to have to mark these on the outside somewhere, that the 2 of them are here. Whoa! There's a perfect place. Let's take a piece of stone. I'm just going to put it in the ground right here, and on the other side here on the ground, I would have to put it right here on the ground. I'm going to put it in the ground right here. We can take this back a little bit, just in this part. He's probably going to, she is probably going to fix this later. I'm going to take that and put that in as that dirt for right now. Do I want to take anything else away? No. Why am I doing that? Because these ovens are going to disappear. Because when she works on this, she's going to erase them. So let's come here. Build options. The builder is Emery. I'm going to have her upgrade this because we can't make any more patterns right now. And that is something that research could take care of. Where we had we have the, I think research can take care of it. Let's go look. I think that they can learn more designs or more. Let's see if that's actually true. Let's come here. And let's come here and let's go to survival for a minute. Oops. There it is. And there we are. Mr. Villager, you were saying, I think Mr. Villager went away for a minute or two. He'll be back probably, but will he be back in time? Because we are here right now at the 3-hour mark. Let's look for just a moment at, nope. Let's look here at the civilians for just a second. I want to see. So this is citizen XP growth, which is not what we're after. We're after more books. That's still XP when studying. That's for the kids, if I'm not mistaken. Requires a school. Scuba, and then we're already down to resurrection. Okay, so it's not on this part. This is all about health points. Diligent. And that doesn't give me what I'm looking for either. Okay. And that's healing, and that's regeneration. Okay, so let's go, that's citizen. Let's go to technology and see if it's here. Right quick. Stone cake, open the nether. I don't see anything. These have to do with farming up here. Knowledge of the depths. Memory aid. Workers can learn 25% more recipes. Requires a sawmill at least level 1. The memory aid is what we need, and 32 paper. And the level 1 sawmill. We have a level 1 sawmill, but we won't have one in a minute. And that's 32 paper? Yes, it is. 32 paper. And the level 1 sawmill. And that way we can get memory aid. How long? 25% more recipes. And cheat sheet is 25% more than that. But then it has to be level 2. Okay, and then the recipe book is 50% more. Wow. And then RTM, that's a good amount. That allows for, that's something we can use right now, Ilderic. While we have the place that we have, while Emery is working on the other buildings, while we're not going to tear this building down, we should go ahead and use it. And we need 32 paper. So I don't think we have any place in here where we can make paper. I don't think there's any paper. Oh, I'm starting a new project, aren't I? I am. I'm going to have to come back. I'll be back tomorrow. um, I'm done for today. I hope you had fun. I know I was a little snippy. Sorry about that. And the ladder to climb into the barracks is a death trap. 2 guards just died right now by falling damage. No! Aww. Oh, poor Mixasa. Poor Matlam. Oh, no. Oh, my goodness. Okay, well, that's understandable what happened there. Oh, my goodness. Okay, well, hey, that's what you're doing. You're gonna do stuff about it, right? You're gonna get that done. So, yeah. This is the hard part, isn't it? The part after you make all the designs and then you do it, and then they're living there, and you have to see if it's even possible for them to do that. That is pretty wild. I'm going to have to say goodbye to Mr. Villager on just so that when he comes back and watches this later, he'll see it. Obrigado. Thank you for being here. And Mixasa, I wish you lots of luck. I know that's hard. I know it's hard. I'm thinking about that. I'm going to take that sawmill down. And that's the kind of, it's not the same as losing people though. So, okay. And everyone else who's watching, enjoy your games. Enjoy watching all the other gamers. I will see you again soon. Mixasa, bonne nuit. And à bientôt. And here we go. I'm going to play music. Music. I hear music.